Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, please do not forget to fix the dishwasher. Thank you, I love you. Oh, I love you too, honey. Alright, we got a test for today. First is early in the morning. Oh, by the way, this note is in Spanish. So let's get some coffee and see what we can do. It's very early in the morning, so let's brew some coffee. Our patience is right here. Alright, so what we're going to do, we got two choices. This is not working, so either we throw it away and get another one, or we try to fix it and avoid it to this equipment to go to the landfill. So let's try to fix it. Oh, our coffee is getting ready and it smells pretty good. That will give us a little boost. All right. So right now it's on. So it goes right here. And then when you close the dishwasher, it's supposed to start, but it don't do that. So that is basically an electrical issue. Dishwasher can have different issues, but in this time it's just an electrical problem, but sometimes can be a plumbing problem. And if you see some water on the floor, is on the back of this dishwasher, one of the hoses or something just is broken or coming apart. So the way to take it out, if you open it up, in most of the dishwashers, you have two screws, one here and one in the other side. If you take these two screws out, then safety, you can pull the dishwasher out. Very careful because it got wire and also it got like a draining pipe in the other side. So you have to be careful. But this time, this is just electric. So what I'm intending to do, because I can feel the switch is a little bit tricky, I'm going to remove all those screws around the cap. Take it out and see what we can find in there. All right, let's go to the shop, get some tools, and we'll be right back. Oh, by the way, let's get some coffee. All right, first of all, we have to open this and find the dishwasher. And there it is, it's number 15. Number 15. So if we go over here, most of the panels normally they supposed to be numbers. So there you go, 15. Turn it off. Now the dishwasher is off. Well, not the dishwasher. The power that go to the dishwasher is off. Let's get some tools. All right, let's get some tools out and start removing this. We have 3, 6, 8 screws. Right, now that the panel is off, it's a little bit lighter, so it will close by itself. So let's take a close look at this. Alright, so that is the switch right there. Let's do some troubleshooting and see what we can find. Alright, we have to remove this box over here to get into the control. You have a little pin here that you push and another one in the other side. You push those things and then you take it out. Now this is the controls and this is the switch. That is the switch. Very dirty. It's an old dishwasher, by the way. Okay, here where we are. After intense troubleshooting, I find out that this switch is completely gone. So what we're going to do, since it's an old dishwasher, what we're going to do is a hack. Okay, and this is what the hack coming in place. This is just a switch. It's a cable cut it in two. It's the same cable, it just cut it in the middle and waiting for something to close it. It's like the switch in the wall. It's like this switch. All right, so what I need to find is a way to use something as a switch. And I've been noticed this side over here is either I cut a hole and put another switch right here, or I can use this. This is like the switch that it can tell the dishwasher to dry on heat, meaning like when the dishwasher ending the cycle, it will dry everything that is inside, but high heat. So it produces a lot of heat and then it dry. We do not use this because that wastes a lot of energy. When that dishwasher is put all those filaments inside and get really hot, it's wasting a lot of energy. So we never use that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use that switch, I'm going to hack it, and I'm going to use it to manually start the dishwasher. All right. And the way that we're going to do, okay, doesn't fall apart, but no worry. I mean, remember the breaker is off in the panel. So I'm going to remove these two. I'm going to remove, well, it's hard to do it with one hand. I'm going to remove these two, and I'm going to remove that switch right there, and I'm going to use it as a switch. I'm going to put one in one end and the other one in the other end, and that way it's a switch. So when the dishwasher you cover it up to start it, then it has to be manually, it has to be switched out manually. So it's very simple. The hack is taking these two wire that it just, this wire is a simple wire, it's a long wire and it's cut in half, and this is acting like a switch. So when you cover the dishwasher, this little thing right here, it push the switch and the dishwasher start. So we're going to hack it and we're going to use this switch. Let's do some work and we will be right back. I actually tested and it's gone. We're going to still using this part. Alright, so this is the part that I was talking about. Alright. we're going to remove this and this. All right. This is a switch as well. So when we tune this in the side, it tells the dishwasher to start heating all the elements, those elements over there. And it gets really, really hot, and that's how it dries. We do not use this for the simple fact that I tell you before, it wastes a lot of energy. And I don't like to do that. So, but this is a switch. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it out, and then for safety, I'm going to put some wire nuts on it. Remember, this is the wires that go to that switch right there. Make sure. So this one is safe now. So that option of that dishwasher heating dry by heat is just gone. I mean, we can put it back in there, but this is just a really old dishwasher, so we don't want to do that. All right, the other thing is just take this switch and put it back in there. And we not even have to fix anything or replace those. They actually can go there. So now this is going to be manually used. One here and one in the other. It doesn't matter which one is. It really doesn't matter because this is just a cable. This one is giving me a hard time just to put it back there. Let's try the other side. Okay. So now that switch, when you close the dishwasher, it becomes this one. So the dishwasher do not going to start until we switch that one. All right, so let's put all this back together. Well, actually, before we start it, let's tune the bracket on and let's do a little test. How about this? All right, the bracket is on. Let's go in the other side and switch that. Probably going to be a lot of water in there, so we switch. And see, you work now. Let's tune it off. See? Switch it. Off. And then that's how we hack it. Now let's go back to the panel, tune it, the bracket off, and ensemble the whole thing. You know, put this cover on, that cover back on, and make it safe. It's always good every time that you work with anything electricity around you. It's better to be safe. So let's go back to the panel and tune it off. All right, the breaker is off. I went to the panel and tune it off. The breaker for this. Let's test it. Make sure that it's not work. All right, yeah, the breaker is off. So let's ensemble it off. All right, I went back to the panel. I put everything back together. The switch is back on. One thing I can say, during the assembly, I actually break those little pins right here, those for this screw and for that screw. You see the screw how it's moving, because you don't have anything in there to hold it, but it will be okay because the next one is fine and it will be fine. So let's give it a test. Turn it off, and remember, this is going to be our next switch. It's working. All dishwashers have a safety mechanism, meaning like if the dishwasher is on and you open the door, automatically that switch will clock out and the dishwasher will stop. Now since we hack it and now it's straight to that switch, okay, now I have to explain that every time that we're going to use the dishwasher and we're going to open it up, we have to turn that switch off. So for example, see the door is open, but if I switch, it will start. And you don't want to open a dishwasher when it's running, because it's going to wake all over the place. Alright, so it's all finished. I loaded, I put some detergent. This is the final product over here. It's not pretty, but it works. So let's start it, switch it, and as you see, it's working. It's a work well done. It's a hack, no matter what, but we avoiding throw it to the landfill, and my sweetheart going to be happy that she going to have the dishwasher back. It's all well done. Let's get some coffee. Ooh, the coffee is cold, but it doesn't matter. That is a job well done. Alright, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell if you want more videos like this. See you next time. Bye now.